go to church for a sense of community. Real people that really care about you, that want to know how you're doing. Hey, I ain't seen you this week. Is everything okay? People that genuinely care about you and want to check up on you. You want real people in your life? Go to church. That's what church is good for. You know, I don't need church to be saved. That's a personal relationship with Jesus. I need Jesus. That's all I need. But having a church in the sense of community is not a bad thing. Not all churches are the same. You got to be careful. There's churches that preach a gospel of license. There's churches that are like, you know, they tell you all of the feel-good shit. And they tell you about, oh yeah, God's all love and all forgiving, you know, and they invite like, you know, gay people and all of this stuff into their church. And like, no, man, there's a reason that was called sexual immorality. It goes against the natural design of life, you know. God created man and a woman, you know. It's not like you're not here to judge or condemn. That's up to Jesus, you know. That's God, you know. But we're supposed to remind each other, like, yo, to obey God's commandments, you know. And like Jesus laid it down simply, you know. The two most important ones is love God with all your heart, you know, and then two, love your neighbor as yourself, you know.
If we all did that, it would be a great place to live.
Exactly.
And he said, and I give you a new commandment, that you love each other as I have loved you.
Yeah, the new commandment, love each other as I have loved you. You know, and it ain't easy. And that's why they say, you know, following Jesus, like, it is hard. We had a hard life, though. And I'm telling you, that's why it's like, you know, you're so used to eating shit with a smile. But now, like, but you've been doing it by yourself. Now imagine having the power of Jesus. I'm telling you, it changes everything. It changes everything. Like real shit. And, you know.
Imagine living with the Holy Spirit of God every day of your life.
Yeah, I'm telling you, feel like that's what I'm saying. The Holy Spirit, like that's a real thing. He left a helper. You know, because he said like when he came back after he rose for like 40 days. You know, and teaching or whatever. And there was hundreds of people. You know, people don't realize. I wrote a Bible app. Oh, fuck, it's on Android though. I made an app. I got to send you some of this stuff. You know, Jesus fulfilled 300 messianic prophecies about the Messiah. Right? Here. So, mathematically, this shit is crazy. To fulfill even 8 of those prophecies is like... Here, I'll have the exact numbers because it was a mathematician who did the math on this. So fulfilling 8 prophecies in 1